Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're back over on the test server, link in the description if you want to get onto it. We're here because big shout out to Coffee Please on Discord, who DM'd me as I was setting my alarms and going to bed, but we've got a new patch, so let's go through the notes. I'm up, and then we're going to crash. Anyway, let's get into it. So this one is a pretty big update, a fair few things to go through. So get ready for some very poor reading by me. Anyway, first up, added the new Hypogean hero, Mortis the Insidious. I haven't seen an image of this guy. If the data miners get it soon, I'll probably post it. But besides that, this is going to drop in 24 hours from pretty much the time of recording this. So we'll get it pretty soon. Will be available for the play test. Basically, we've got the bountiful trials again as always, which is awesome. All these extra little features that give us all the extra goodies is fantastic. Added the new union story, the final choice. I don't know who this one's going to be. Let me know who you guys think it's going to be, the final choice. I hadn't seen, I quickly checked their socials. I haven't seen anything about it, so not too sure. The official Overlord crossover event season for Abyssal Expedition is about to commence. This season will include militia accolades and ranked rewards. Players can enroll for this event after yada yada yada. You've got to be up to chapter 16 and after a certain date. Keep in mind these dates are for the test server. They'll be later on global servers. But yes, we have another Abyssal. I know people are worn out by it, but this is like a contractual obligation that they have to get done before, I think they said December 31st. So we're going to have another Abyssal. It's going to be ranked. People are going to push. People are going to get worn out. And then we'll have a break from Abyssal for a little bit. So next up, a new Misty Valley round will commence, which is awesome. Misty Valley, I think there's about 5 days left in it, so make sure you do get in and collect all those rewards if you haven't already. Added the adventure yada 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 to the Voyage of Wonders. I don't even want to read that word. So we've got a new voyage. Added the adventure Howling Waste to the Trials of God feature. You've got to clear chapter 30 of the campaign and complete 100% of the same adventure in the Wandering Balloon to actually unlock it. So they're getting harder to unlock, getting a lot later, but this one is going to give us the support class exclusive artifact, the Tide Bearer. I'm really keen to see what this one does, because pretty much every support normally just sits with Jura's Call, but we do have the diminishing effects of Jura's Call, so I'm keen to see how this will sort of shift metas, because obviously we get the diminishing returns, and it'd be nice to have something else to put on those supports to really beef up your team. So we'll have to see how that pans out. Once again, we don't have information on all these things yet. A new mode of play called the Dismal Maze has been added to the Arcane Labyrinth that becomes available after completing chapter 26 of the campaign and completing the Labyrinth normal mode 30 times. When it says normal, I'm tipping that means normal or hard mode. Just complete it 30 times and you're good. And by the time you get to chapter 26, most people would have done it 30 times by then anyway. Players are able to engage in more difficult battles in return for greater quantity rewards. The Dismal Maze shall be available from yada 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 time. We'll check that out when it does drop. It's probably, what is that, like 5 days away. So I will check that out when it does drop, because I'm keen to see how this goes. I'll get on someone's account on the test server who's up to it. Number 7, a new version of the monthly card and deluxe monthly card has arrived. By activating these two items, players will be able to receive rewards chests every day. The contents of the rewards chest will change according to the VIP level. These VIP changes, there's a couple of them in here. I don't see it as a bad thing. You can get VIP as free to play. I'm assuming they're not going to reduce the base rewards. I'm hoping that this is just going to be an increased rewards for VIP, so it's like even free to play get advantage out of this. So I just think it's a good one overall. As long as they don't reduce the baseline rewards for other people, I think it's just a good change. Reduce the difficulty of enemy teams within chapter 31 through 36 of the campaign. Cool beans. Players can now climb up to 480 floors within each respective tower within the King's Tower feature. Players are required to fight against multiple teams. Ooh, for the newly added floors. So it's like the later campaign stages the tower becomes. Number 10, heroes within the Arena of Trials will now uniformly equip level 30 signature items and possess 9 pieces of furniture. Now this is really nice to be able to test these things because previously we couldn't when we got into the Arena of Trials. So really nice that we do get the signature items and furniture in there. I know that's one a lot of people have been asking for a while, including myself, so that is very nice. Happy to see that. Optimize the interactive logic of multi-team campaign stages. So obviously they did the change in the last update where the multi-team stages, you know, you could attack whichever one you want, you change things around. I'm hoping now, but if you needed to change gear or anything, you had to exit out and you lost the victories you had. So I'm assuming it's going to be related to that. I'm tipping it'll take a few updates for them to really smooth out the process of this, but as long as they're working on it, I'm pretty happy. Added a new perk type for VIP level 8 and above that grants certain battle bonuses within the Misty Valley. Now VIP 8, I believe you can get up to VIP 10 free to play, probably even higher now, so that is not too bad. So you know, VIP, like I said, I'm not stressed on this. It's extra stuff. It's not like anyone's losing anything, so I'm cool with that. Optimize the ability description of the relic Jura's Eyes so that it's more consistent with the actual effects. Cool beans, it's still going to work the same. You'll just understand it better. Okay, Abyssal Expedition optimizations. Now there's a fair bit of reading in here, so we'll do our best and hopefully not fail at reading the English. Before entering the map, players will be able to choose which side of the map they want to start on. Once a particular side is selected by 35 players, the side will no longer be available for selection. So pretty much this Abyssal Expedition is going to be a mad rush on reset for everyone to get on the right side because no one wants to be on the left side. And once you miss the right side, you're stuck on the left side. So it's kind of cool, but like yeah, I'm waiting on reset and taking the right side. I don't care. So we'll have to see what happens there. Maybe get organization with your guild if they're good like that, and the people with strong mages maybe take left side. But yeah, I got trash mages. Anyway, moving on from that. Number 2, while within the Vault of Time, players can now view which tiles are linked to an ally's tiles by opening the map. Okay, so cool. This is something I really do like because it normally just came up with like white, but now if you're linked, if it's a tile that you can extend off of, when you go to the map, they're going to be green colored, which is awesome because before it was just like all a bunch of white and you didn't know if you were linked to them or not. So I really do like that, that added little feature. Added a new resting period. This is pretty much to stop sniping in the Abyssal Expedition. So basically, once you capture a tile, all the tiles adjacent to it are locked out, and it doesn't say how long for. I don't think it'd be too long, but all the tiles around it are locked out from anyone else in the militia for a period of time, except you can still progress. So it's sort of just, like I said, stopping that sniping where one person's working towards maybe, you know, a tier 6 settlement that they want to capture, and then someone jumps in front of them and captures that tier 6 settlement. So that's pretty much what that is. I don't think it's going to be like a 10-hour cooldown. I'm thinking like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, if that. And yeah, but if you do capture the tile, you can keep progressing if you want. I just thought I'd paraphrase that because I couldn't be bothered reading it because I read it before. Adjusted locations of some settlements, making them more condensed than before. Cool beans. Adjusted the health values of the final bosses by 20%. Wait, no. Boss Albeto's health has been reduced by 20% and Boss Iron's health has been increased by 20% because Irons was the one most people were doing more damage to. I guess that is going to be the balance there. Rework the Mage Relic ability recharge, which is now called Absorb. So people were having big issues with the Mage tree in early progression. So this is going to be something they've tried to address with that. So we'll have to see how that pans out. I will try and do guides for this stuff. You know, I'm just going to hit up Shazam. Shazam, if you see this. I'm coming for you. But we'll try and get some guides out once we see all these changes, and then we'll, you know, collate some data from the previous one and get you guys pointed in the right direction. Remove several enemy formations that were difficult to defeat. Thank you. I think there was one with like two 2 Thorns and 3 Floras, which just absolutely burnt my face when I fought it. So that's good to see. Hopefully they get rid of stuff like that. Adjusted the contents of some militia rewards within the militia accolades feature. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. Adjusted the prices of several militia rewards found in the trading hub. I'm just hoping the trading hub is more like friendly to everyone and not just pay to win only. I mean, AFK Arena is pretty good at not doing just solely pay to win features, but that was a bit of a flop. So hopefully they balanced it a little bit and everyone can enjoy it. I just like everyone being able to properly enjoy a feature. It just didn't seem well polished last time, so hopefully it's good this time. And then finally, I think this has been like one of the longest reading of patch notes that I've done, but hey, we're almost done. Here are adjustments and changes. So Lucretia made adjustments to the abilities Hellfire, Death Wish, the signature item ability, and Animus. I've never read the signature item ability before. And the exclusive furniture ability Blazing Fury. For specifics, please view in-game descriptions. So there's going to be a lot to cover when this patch does actually drop. Like I said, pretty big one. I'm keen to see those Lucretia. I'm really keen to see the new Hypo. Mortis the Insidious. Sounds creepy. Sounds creepy. Keen to see it. So we've got that. I can't even go through how much stuff there is. Anyway, there's a lot of crap coming in this update. Anyway, guys, I'll be back tomorrow when it actually drops on the test server, and we'll go through some of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.